are. Today we have Megan. Megan, tell us about yourself.
So my name is Megan McAuliffe and I'm a Student Wellbeing Advisor based in the Student Wellbeing Centre within Student Services.
So what kind of support do you offer at the Wellbeing Centre?
So we offer all kinds of different support to current students and prospective students as well. We have a team of wellbeing advisors. Within that we have some specialist mental health advisors as well. So we each have a caseload of students that we look after, and that also begins with working with prospective students before they start. So we do a lot of work before they even arrive, contacting them, finding out what they need, if they've got any disabilities, medical conditions, those sorts of things, so we can start putting in place any support that is necessary before they even arrive. So we do that when they arrive as well. Then we do lots of work to encourage them to come in and visit us. We can look at academic support for them, so that might come in the form of a learning support plan. So that encompasses things like exam support if it's necessary, or making academics aware of certain conditions and things that might have an effect on the way they study or the way they behave and that sort of thing. We also have a team of counsellors as well, so they have our own counselling team that work very hard all year round in doing counselling students. We have, it's not long-term therapy, but it's relatively short-term, so we offer students up to 6 sessions worth of counselling within each academic year. But they, then if they feel that at the end of that it's not something that's been solved or they need more support, then we can also work with the within our team of wellbeing advisors and the specialist mental health advisors to then refer them elsewhere for longer term or more specialist support if they need it.
So at what point in the student studies would they usually come to see you?
So a student can come to see us at any point during their studies. As I said earlier, we do a lot of work with prospective students, so before they even arrive we like to try as much as possible to contact them beforehand, so it just makes life a bit easier to put things in place and makes everybody's life easier if their support is ready, available for them when they arrive. But as we all know, things can happen at any time, things that are unexpected or that might throw them off course a little bit, so they might then require support at any point during their studies. We very often support students obviously in their final years, or when they've got dissertations or any final projects or whatever it is that they're doing. Obviously pressure gets mounted up and things can get on top of them quite easily, so we do a lot of work one-to-one with students during that time as well.
So when you were saying about like third years and like feeling stressed, I absolutely understand that, because I'm going to third year this year and I'm already feeling the pressure now, and I'm just like, I'm not looking forward to this at all.
Yeah, so you know exactly what it's like, and time management can become really difficult.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
Just keeping on top of everything, and the amount of work, as you already know or are about to find out, that the pressure just really builds on you.
Yeah.
And that for some people they manage it really well, and that's fine and it's great, and other people don't manage it so well, and that's where they need to seek that extra support sometimes, and we can help provide that as much as possible.
So how many students would you say at Lincoln you support?
So at the moment we've got around 4,000 accessing our service, so that is, as I understand it, about a third of the university's population at the moment, so it's a fair amount, and it does increase on every year as well.
So have you worked on any projects recently?
So our most significant project over the summer was probably our WOW Summer School. So it's a 3-day 2-night residential. So students get to experience university life without having the pressure of being here, from the first day that they arrive and then starting straight into their course. And we put it in place to try and help with the transition, the difficulties that students experience from going from further education into higher education. So we do lots of different activities. We do meeting your academics. They do sample lectures and seminars so they can get a flavour of how those look and how they might feel. We do more fun activities as well, so this year we went out and did some bowling. Previous years we've done open top bus tours and things like that, and we get to give them things like that little details like sample enrolment cards and things like that, so they get as much as we're able, get them to feel what it would be like to be a student, and that's been really, really successful, and we're hoping to carry it on as many years as we can.
So how do you think your lab went then?
I really enjoyed it. It was really, really good, much more than I thought I would. I felt like I wanted to go quicker, but I just, I was trying to keep it on the black stuff in the middle. I definitely stopped instead of going round the corners a few times.
Couple of times.
Yeah, but that was instead of ending up on the grass, so I figured that was a better option.
That's of course better, I'd say.
But I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really, really good.
Awesome. Well, let's see how it looks. How do you think it was then in VR? It's like your first proper time, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. Well, it's the first time I've done anything like even close to that, and it was I really enjoyed it. I didn't think I would enjoy it, if I'm honest, but it was really good.
How do you find like the motion in the chair? 'Cause it's obviously like quite realistic, isn't it?
Mhm. Yeah, and I didn't get sick, which is
That's a
really-
bonus.
Yeah.
That's
I was a bit worried about that.
Woo!
But yeah, it's just really, really like you forget. Obviously, I know you guys are here, but you forget that you're here because you get so into it.
Yeah. So far, no crashes, which is perfect.
But you can sit and just almost stop.
It
on
looks like so
multiple occasions.
slow at times. You're
Yeah.
like, right, no, can't do this.
Does it feel like you're going a lot quicker when you're in there?
I feel like it's better to kind of stop than have to crash and then like reverse out.
Yeah.
And...
Oh, yeah, but I think maybe that was what I thought. I thought it'd better off I just stop completely than end up on the grass.
How do you feel like it was? It was kind of like realistic, isn't it, when it looks in VR?
Yeah, very. Yeah. I'd say much more so than what I thought.
Did it surprise you then?
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
sort of experience you had in the past? All you've done is really like just normal
Yeah,
games, isn't
like,
it, compared
yes,
to this?
yeah. And I remember doing a bit of VR thing when I was a kid, but it was a very, very, very long time ago.
Yeah, it's come on a lot more
it's-
since
yeah.
then, hasn't it? Yeah.
And I think it may be because you're sat in one place and you're concentrating on one thing, it makes it even more sort of immersive when you're
And you have
doing
the
it.
sound as well.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Oh, the card had like a bit of a backfire. I didn't know that was possible, really. Oh my god.
Oh god, that'll be the next thing. I'll break the card.
Hopefully not. Have to explain that. I broke a VR car. Oh no.
It looks a lot slower than how it feels, which is always annoying.
I think it's just like the view itself.
Uh-huh.
I feel like it just makes it look slower.
But I'm happy that I kept it on, in between on the track. That's
Yeah,
fine. I don't think
no
it touched the
crashes.
grass.
Absolutely nailed that, in my opinion. So where do you think you've placed on our board?
I think everybody probably says this, but I do really feel like it's got to be here or here, because I feel like when I was doing it, it was got to be around 2 minutes.
Well, I can tell you did it in 2 minutes, 3 seconds.
Oh,
7
no!
So you're on last place. You came and stayed I need to win. Yeah, only like 5 seconds, so it kind of counts.
Oh, that's it. We need a rematch.